Hello, everybody. It's the Music Optimist coming at you once again with the top 10. It's my top 10 male vocalists. Now, I wasn't going to do this one because I'm actually in the middle of figuring that list out, reconfiguring um, all that fun stuff. But I think I'm at a good point now where I can say, nah, I think my new list is much better. Um, just quickly, we'll say down here, my nephew Cameron, he goes Rob Thomas. Rob Thomas is not on my list. I go, he's great, but doesn't make my top 10. He goes, okay. I do love Rob Thomas. I do love Matchbox 20 because of my late Aunt Christy. It's weird that I'm saying late. She was way too young. Um, she, it was 20, was that 2022? That was 20, that was 2 years ago. It does not feel real still. That year I kind of floated throughout the entire year. But one of the greatest things, it's bittersweet, but one of the greatest things during that time was her getting a phone call from Rob Thomas while she was in hospice. Christy loved going to see Matchbox 20. Um, and they knew each other on a first name basis and considered each other friends, which is nuts. And so he gave her a call and let her know, he loved her, and it was so surreal sitting in that room and seeing my aunt who is she's leaving us. There's no stopping it. The decision has been made. She is choosing that she cannot go on any longer, and to see her, she wasn't doing good. The cancer was really just all throughout her body, but seeing her wake up and talk and be like old Christy was like amazing. Kind of starting off pretty depressing already, but trust me, that shit's gonna end. We're gonna talk about some. Um, yeah, there's nothing sad on here. I don't think. Some things that are sad, I guess, but not that sad. We're gonna go off the OG list, like I did with the female vocalists, the female singers, and we're gonna go to the new list. Number 10 on my OG list is Justin Timberlake. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking with Justin Timberlake on my list. Um, I guess I kind of think he's cool, but in my top 10, it was so much harder to pick male vocalists for some reason. It was so weird and hard to like, who goes here? Like, I don't know. So that's Justin Timberlake. He's not on my list anymore. James Arthur is. I'm currently listening to James Arthur's entire discography right now, and he's phenomenal. I'm an accent guy, and I think he's awesome. I think he does just fine enough to make it into my new top 10 because he is in my old one too. We'll get to that here in a second. Number 9 on my OG list is Billy Joel. Billy Joel's awesome. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. He's great. One of my favorites that they would play in Walmart and Target. They play in Hy-Vee sometimes. Anthony works at the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday or something like that. I think that's great. I think it gets everyone, like, I don't know. I listen to the radio at work. I mean, you can't. Things get stuck in your head, but when that song comes on, I'm like, man, this makes me want to fucking like just quit and like do something better with my life. Wow. Billy Joe's awesome. He does not make my new top 10. Instead, replacing him is Ed Sheeran, who is on my OG list. Ed Ed was fantastic. Going through his entire discography, I was like, he definitely deserves to be on my list. At first, I was like, man, Ed Sheeran is too cookie cutter. And then I'm listening to his whole discography. I'm like, I'm not having a bad time at all. This is great. This is fantastic. So he's on my list. Number 8 is James Arthur. James Arthur being above Justin Timberlake and Billy Joel, for me, I mean, yeah, because my new list, they're not on the list anymore. But replacing him is Casey Abrams. You might be asking who? He was a contestant on American Idol, and I truly believe that he should have won. He was so soulful and talented. Still is. I went down his whole discography, and I'm like, I think he belongs. He belongs up here. I honestly, I kind of want to put Ed above. I kind of want to put Ed. Yeah, I kind of want to put Ed above Casey. Oh man. Yeah, Casey doesn't. Yeah, there's no fucking way. Casey does not belong up there. So let's do this. James Arthur, formerly Justin Timberlake. Casey Abrams is number 9, formerly Billy Joel. Then this one will be Ed. It's more fitting too. Formerly James Arthur. Yeah, Casey Abrams is fine, but he's not Ed Sheeran fine. Let's go back. Number 7 was Ed Sheeran. He's dropped a point. Replacing him, who I haven't even fucking listened to the entire discography of this person. Bastille. Is Bastille a person or a band? Bastille is a pop band. Oh no. Oh no. What's his name? Dan Smith? Oh no. Does Dan Smith have solo stuff? Quick. Oh no. Wait, no, please. He doesn't have solo shit? Ah, fuck. He doesn't have solo stuff? Oh no. This is terrible. This is embarrassing is what this is. Oh no. If I go to Bastille discography, there's no Dan Smith. Oh no. So you know what we're gonna have to do? You know what we're gonna have to do? I don't want to do it. No, I can't do that either. Shit. What am I gonna do now? You know what? I feel like someone's gonna have to come on this list. You know what? What's his name? What's that fucking guy's name? There's a song, Halsey and someone else. It's not that one. I like him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put him on here. Yeah. Okay. This is kind of a quick fix, real quick. Fucking Bastille. It's Khalid. Khalid's on here, guys. It's Khalid. Khalid's cool. I just know that I can't put Khalid above Ed Sheeran. Let's go. Ed Sheeran is still number 7, you guys. This list is so fucked. Okay, let's go back. James Arthur, Casey Abrams, Khalid now, and Ed Sheeran is staying right the fuck where he's going right now. Bastille is not a person, it's a band. I should have fucking looked that up beforehand. I just love Pompeii and I love Happier. I just love those songs. They fill me with so much joy. I'm an accent guy. We are on number 6 now. Number 6 originally was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, King of Pop, being number 6 is crazy, especially when we get to the names above Michael Jackson. Maybe I put him low because it's kind of like the Kelly Clarkson choice, right? It's like, of course, Michael Jackson, right, is like so, like, amazing singer, right? But putting him at number 1, that's crazy. Number 6, replacing him, is Raleigh Ritchie, also known as Jacob Anderson. Yeah, Michael Jackson goes higher. I hope that I made that clear. He has not fallen off. He does not belong at number 6 on my top 10 list. Raleigh Ritchie not being on the list beforehand is a crime, but it's a crime that I didn't know was committable at the time. I didn't know Raleigh Ritchie that much, so I love his voice. I think Raleigh Ritchie is great. Just a little bit of rap as well. Now this is where we get criminal because you keep in mind number 6 was Michael Jackson. On my OG list was Chase Goring. Chase Goring was on The X Factor, America's Got Talent. And he's like this redheaded dude. He plays guitar, he raps, sings. I don't think he does one single cover. And I liked one thing that he did. I think he's a great performer. I was like, how the fuck does this guy go above Michael Jackson? And I re-listened to him, and listening to his actual recorded music, I'm like, this guy is Justin Bieber. This guy is making music for little girls. I should not be listening to this guy. Not a bad voice, but not my music at all. And I love music, but I was like, this guy, I can't get behind that. Replacing him is someone that I should be listening to, and I am obsessed with. Hosier. I love that guy. Love his music. That's not a band, is it? It's one guy. It is one guy. Yes, Irish musician. Yeah, I love him. Hosier. I love him. Take Me to Church. From Eden. I mean, there's so many songs. There's so many songs. I love him. Number 4 on the OG list. The OG list was Casey Abrams, who, as we've seen, has dropped all the way down to number 9. I can't believe. Originally, I thought he was number 8. I don't know how. He's lucky, is what I'm going to say. He got lucky. Because number 4, unfucking believable, dude. Replacing him is someone that actually. Yeah, replacing him is The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd. That was a great journey to go on. Yeah, The Weeknd. Yeah. The Weeknd. Number 3 on my OG list was Sam Smith. Sam Smith, damn good voice. I'm going to kind of spoil a list that I haven't even begun making yet, but I've kind of begun making in my head. Gender's a big topic, right? We talk about male, female. There's only 2 of them, but then there's, there are trans people. There are people that are non-binary, and non-binary Sam Smith is. Sam Smith would have stayed on this list, but I felt like I need to take them off and make a list for non-binary artists. And I already have 3 in mind. I'm going to look up some more artists and see how they fit on that as well. I think it'd be fun. More inclusive. It'd be pretty cool. And yeah, so I took Sam off the list mainly because of that fact. I want to be respectful of the pronoun game. They, them. And Johnny Craig both a lead singer of multiple bands and does his own solo stuff. Johnny Craig is great. I love his voice. To be continued. Number 2 on my OG list was The Weeknd. He fell down a couple notches. Why, you may ask? Because Johnny Craig is better, in my opinion. And then I added 2 more people on the list. Or no, I didn't. I added a couple people. But number 2 now is Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury, lead singer of Queen. One of the best ever. Who could top Freddie Mercury? Number 1's Johnny Craig. On my OG list, Johnny Craig was number 1. I was obsessed with his voice. He goes down a little bit for me because of who's replacing him, who I've added to the list. Johnny Craig was number 1. But when you bring Freddie into consideration, and then, Michael Jackson should not have been number 6. Michael Jackson is my favorite. From top to bottom. I mean, exceptional. Just absolutely exceptional. That's my list. Let's go over the list again, shall we? From 10 to 1. James Arthur, Casey Abrams, Khalid, Ed Sheeran, who has not changed, despite me going all over the place. Riley Ritchie, Hozier, The Weeknd, Johnny Craig, Freddie Mercury, Michael Jackson. Those are my top 10. That's crazy. We went on a journey ourselves here. I had to hurry up and find somebody. I'm sure there's a better spot for someone other than Khalid. I do like his voice, but I mean, do I? Yeah, we'll just leave it as is for now. Leave some thoughts in the comments below who you think should replace Khalid, who should get a second chance. I'm still going to go down my OG list first before I go back to my new list. I'm going to go down my old list. After James Arthur, I believe it's I was just on it. I was just on this. Yeah, after James Arthur, we will be looking at Billy Joel and then Justin Timberlake. I'm still going to listen to these artists. So there is still a possibility that one of them comes back on the list and replaces Khalid, Billy Joel or Justin Timberlake. I don't think Justin Timberlake, but Billy Joel has a good point. Good point. Has a good chance. Who else do you think? There's Bowie. There's David Bowie. There's God, what is his name? Billy Idol. There's a nice chance for a white wedding. All right, have a good one.